Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing some arts and crafts tonight. I usually have my artist friends come into the warehouse and set up their studio stuff, and we do a co-stream together, but they are taking the week off, and so I am going to take charge of the creativity tonight. I usually in the back seat, but yeah, usually I'm frying. That's pouring tea and frying for the crew, frying any kind of food we can. You'll want to stick around next week. We're gonna probably be frying up some fish, so that should be a lot of fun. And the music tonight, we're going to be listening to some cool techno beats by our friend Sojourner from here in Las Vegas. Bitcoin, what's up, buddy? So before I get started, I'm going to brew up some tea, have some tea. I'm going to drink some sticky rice sheng tea today. Sheng pu'er. Kind of rolled in these long hairy. That's pretty cool. I can show you the video of how this tea is made. It's pretty cool. It's a favorite tea of mine on our catalog. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. I'm having a pretty good week so far. Man, April 6th. I'm just thinking last year, so April 9th was the first virtual tea festival that we hosted. So I can't believe that. So, and we'll be hosting the next one in June. I'm excited for that one. That's going to be our next big virtual tea festival. It's going to be a whole week of events to include workshops and interactive tasting experiences and just general vibe and feel of what it's like to travel around the world. You know, to learn about tea, to learn about the first flush of tea. So leading up to that, at the end of this month, I will be traveling through India and Nepal, and I will be doing my best to do IRL streaming while traveling, and that will be all part of, you know, building up the hype and the community to celebrate in our next virtual tea festival. I'm so excited for it. So excited. Have some tea left. Hey Don, how are you doing? Cheers to you. I packed up your order today. Put a little something special in there for you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So I am going to be doing some arts and crafts today. Finding ways to repurpose used tea tins, which actually, Don, I believe in your order you're going to get one tin. These are our collectible tins that, you know, in deciding to package our tea in the tins, it was like deciding what's going to be the most sustainable, what's going to be, of course, the most visually appealing, and then the most practical for a like storage point of view. So, you know, it's actually a really nice tin. You know, I have seen over the years that if you like leave it out in a very humid, wet place, it will start to like expand the metal, and it'll be like a little bit more difficult to open and close the tin. But that means, you know, it's even more airtight, right? That's the word we're looking for, airtight. So yeah, I got these two empty tins here. One's they smell nice though. That's what's kind of cool, is they smell nice. But my buddy Brendan, which he should be hopping on soon. Maybe he's here already, Brendan, if you're here. Actually, Brendan, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool if you could come streaming on with me, because he had some ideas. He wanted to share with me some ideas he had, and, you know, chat today, if you all have ideas of what I should do. So I want to do like arts and crafts. I want to like turn it into art, but it can still have utility. You know, ultimately it'll have utility, but maybe it could be like a jewelry container. I don't know. There was this skit I always remembered from Conan O'Brien from years ago, decades maybe even. I'm dating myself there. Where him and Andy were rapping on the couch and they were like, what do you use your old Altoids tin boxes for? And they were just like listing off these ridiculous ideas. And then they were like trolling each other that like they legitimately were, you know, using the tins to carry their spare fingers. And he opened the tin and he shook it. Actually, no, he didn't open the tin. He just gave it to Conan and Conan shook it. But anyway, that whole skit I thought was kind of funny. Reminded me when I was setting everything up for this tonight. It reminded me of that. All right, so I'm gonna get drinking some tea. Got my guy wand all warmed here. Got a little. That's enough. Get 2 servings out of this. Let me eat my water again. So yeah, give me your ideas. What do you think? So it's about, I mean, just, you can see my hand, but my hand's kind of big. So I don't know if that's a good reference point. You know, disco ball for reference on size. Like, I don't know. But it's, I don't know, like 2 inches wide. I know my friend Kayla, she's been using them to paint little paintings, little like sceneries inside the tin. But she also does geocaching, and so she's using these to be like the storage for the geocache, which is a pretty good storage, you know. I'm gonna drink sticky rice shangpur from Nanoshan. You know, I don't rinse these types of teas. They're very clean. I know where they come from. I know their storage. It's a beautiful tea. Probably gonna stack a few infusions. Oh, it smells so good. I was thinking I could show you, yeah, I think I posted it recently. I'll just go to Instagram. That's where I know for sure I posted it. The video of how they do the special process to scent the tea with that sticky rice aroma. And then that can also help you visualize how this leaf gets shaped the way that it is in those long sticks. Oh man, so many videos. Okay, there it is. You know, I didn't prep this scene. Actually, let me just I'll do it this way. That way I can fix it nice. So this is the machine here. Let's see if the audio, I'll turn the audio on, you can hear it. So, how this works is the tea is inside these grooves, these metal grooves. You see the tea kind of shaking, and underneath this metal plate that has all of these grooves in it that the leaf can be in, the fire, there's a wood fire heating source underneath this plate that's keeping this very hot. And then it's constantly moving it. And so that's what causes these really beautiful, like, long shapes. It gets like rolled into these. And they are roasting it on that step alongside an herb, a dried herb, which this tea does have a little bit of the herb in here, but most of it gets taken out after it's been roasted and those aromas have all been kind of permeated into the tea leaf. I'll pull up a photo of that plant, that herb. Dawn, are you drinking any tea tonight? This tea is so good. It's like, it's cooling and warming at the same time. You know, it's cooling, you know, but then that nuttiness from the sticky rice aroma just gives this like warm sensation, nice sensation. I'm almost to the photo. All right, so let's see, let's check out this picture. Okay, so this is the like dried herb. So you see like there's this like bunched up thing here. It's like a rubber band thing here on the top, just right above the disco ball. It's all bunched up, this herb, this dried herb. And then underneath is the batch of tea that they just roasted in that metal plate that was going but it's separated there. Let's see. Let's see it close up. And the name of this herb Nuo Mi Xiang. Nuo Mi Xiang. Xiang is like aroma. You see that a lot in tea names and different product names, Xiang. But I think Nuo Mi is the sticky rice aroma. Yeah, and it just gets roasted directly into the tea. Here is the plant itself. It looks kind of like a mint. That's the plant. The Nuo Mi Xiang. Nuo Mi Xiang. Please excuse my Mandarin. It's no good. It's no good. I want it to become better, that's for sure, but it's no good. So we could just call it sticky rice. And usually when you find this in the market, this tea, it's named sticky rice pu'er. It's usually in the cooked form. So this is the raw, as you can see. This is the raw form, so it's not like mao cha. Yeah, you should try some, Don. Like, this is actually, so, all right, I'll finish explaining how you find it in the market. Usually you find it in the market in the tuo chas, like the small little paper wrapped tea balls that are like the perfect size for one serving of tea. But it's usually in the cooked format. And the ones that I've had have not been clean tasting, clean feeling. They definitely have that aroma, the sticky rice aroma, and I think that's what people are really attracted to. That it's a very sexy tea. But I just never felt any of the ones that I tasted before to really have like a clean, good energy to them. But then when I started working with the farmer, the Lee family, and Nanoshan, started to I sampled their teas, and I sampled the sticky rice sheng, and I was pleasantly surprised. And as we've been introducing their products onto our catalog and into this market, the sticky rice pu'er is by far like the more market approachable sheng pu'er than any of the other sheng pu'ers that we have. It's really popular. Restaurants like to serve it, cafes like to serve it, because yeah, it has this interesting, very relatable, very comforting aroma to it. It's not just the energy vibe from the sheng pu'er. It's also that sexy aroma. When I first introduce this tea to people, I often like to let them guess, you know, what. Let me hit my butt up. Brendan was the one that gave me the idea about decorating the used tins, so telling him, hey, we got a craft now. It totally was not in any kind of agenda that he was meant to come on and do crafts with me. That's all my my joking with him. I'm feeling a lot of energy from this tea, actually. Stop pouring brewing the tea on top of my head. Nuo Mi Xiang. Nuo Mi Xiang. Oh, interesting. You're a clinical herbalist. Yeah, so maybe if I provide the Latin name for that plant, would you know it? Or you could just look it up yourself. I saw it, and it looks like I usually stay away from trying to just jump right into reading Latin while I'm streaming. Usually it's easy enough to read, but it's like you have to like take it step by step. And I'm just not, maybe. Yeah, I've never heard like an English name for it, like a common English name. It's really an herb that's, yeah. Oh, my friend Trish is coming to Vegas. That's good timing. Good timing to start hanging out with friends. Alright, see you soon, Dom. Cheers. Alright, so we came here to do some crafts. Let's see, we've got 2 tins here. I've actually got more tins, so I can keep doing this depending on what's going on. I've got my craft box over here. I guess I could take it out and start seeing what I got. I've got a lot of stuff, you know, things accumulate over the years, different events. I've done a lot of immersive art exhibitions. So, you know, keep all the stuff around. There's no use getting rid of it. Alright, so I've got a lot of little green balls. Okay, I got some paint. Interesting, I didn't know I had paint. Alright, cool, I've got paint. Some nice ribbon. And then this interesting kind of twine. A lot of Christmas colors. You see, you know, Christmas tends to be the one holiday that like I'll invest into to grabbing some craft supplies, because it's like every year that's when the crafting happens. But it's like if you buy the right supplies, they can be like year-round use. Alright, I will not be using those. Oh damn, there's some tea samples. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Semnostaxia. How do you say that? Semnostaxia? Tactia? Tactia? The detoxing herb. Oh, nice. I feel detoxed. I don't know. My friends that introduced this type of tea to me never talked anything about detox. All right, I'm gonna try again. Semnot. Here, let me make it a more appropriate scene. Okay. Semnotactia menglensis. Meglansis. Maybe I should just ask the internet. No. There's not even like anywhere on the internet where that's documented or recorded. Interesting. I can't believe time is passing, man. Crazy. Crazy. It's good though. I need to move on to like the next steps of our lives, you know. Nothing, right? So we just kind of have to guess ourselves how to say that, how that sounds. Oh, and I've got all these markers over here too, but I don't know if those are going to be good to use. I've got these green beads too, which, you know, what's funny is that in this environment, you're not really going to see much. Yeah, they're going to be invisible, but that's fine. I know I'll definitely need a glue gun, so I'll get that hot, get it heated and ready. Hey, bitty boy. Hey, bitty boy. I guess there's a stick. There's enough of a stick in there. Bitcoin, what should we do? Should we make you a little treat container? Should I do that? Should I make him a little chicharron tin? I think that's a good idea. Bitcoin, come on. Come say hi. Let me put this nose away. Nosy little smelly boy. Have a seat. I want the music a little bit louder. Not that loud. Bead them all differently and put herbs in them. Okay. Okay, I gotta get some beads. I mean, I've got these. And what's nice about these is that these are all in a row. So it'll be very easy to, you know, glue them on. Oh, I've also got some of this. A bunch of this. And then I have different colors, construction paper, which I can cut. Oops. Whoops. Bitcoin, you're such a good boy. We had a big day today. We went for a walk to drop off some tea to a bookstore / coffee shop in downtown. It's about like, I don't know, it's like 3 or 3.5 miles away from our place. We walked there and back, did our little delivery, came back. It was such a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. It was probably like 82 degrees. The sun was shining and it was just perfect. There was like this little breeze in the air that kept everything cool, even though the sun was shining super bright. Yes. Yes. You gonna help with these crafts? Are you gonna help? Sit down. Can you sit down, please? All right, come on. You gotta move. You gotta give me space to work. Homie Quinn? There you go. All right, let's move this too. Make sure. Keep things balanced. Let's see. Ooh, Dom, that sounds good. It was 90s there. Wow. So you all are getting hot. You had iced yuzu matcha made with coconut water. Awesome. That sounds so refreshing and delicious. Was the matcha already flavored with the yuzu, or did you add some kind of yuzu concentrate into this coconut water matcha concoction? Yes. Oh, it was already flavored. Cool. So I don't know. I should take off these labels. I don't think so. I think, well, let's see. Actually, you know what? I think the labels will come off quite easily. So I'm thinking, you know, once I make a couple of these, it'd be kind of fun to launch some kind of contest or something where people can show what they've done with their tins. So unfortunately, I think I'll need to end up using some Goo Gone, or, you know, maybe if it's just the white paper, it'll be easier to paint than over this printed layer. So yeah, the reason why we chose to go with the tins over recycled paper packaging. Sometimes you see a lot of the sustainability brands will package into like biodegradable packaging that people can compost, and that's great, but like ultimately that stuff is all just going to end up in the trash anyway. And even if it is you know, more biodegradable it's still going to go into the landfill and create more waste that needs to be processed within that system. And so we're like, what kind of packaging would lead to less packaging getting thrown into the trash? While at the same time adding, because, you know, when I started the company in 2012, that was before tea was, you know, really a mainstream growing curiosity. You know, I think we're still in the mainstream in like what, the third wave, or yeah, we're still in the third wave with tea in the mainstream, which is better than, you know, first wave or second wave, which is where we were. You know, I'd say whenever I was first starting to study tea, a lot of the mass, you know, was still just transitioning from first wave to second wave. So, you know, we had to like figure out some type of packaging that would attach a perceived value to it, because of course we're trying to educate people that the tea that we're selling and introducing into the market is actually a very, you know, luxury, higher value. So when we did the math, we were like, okay, well, these are expensive because these are like custom embossed and debossed. You see it says Tealet here. And it's got our logo, the two hands holding the seed and the flower. Sorry, buddy. It's debossed and embossed. It's both. It's really beautiful. And it's got our whole kind of like logo artwork going around here. Sorry about that. Are you having trouble getting comfortable? You want to move this stuff? Okay, go for it. Lay down. Why is that not fitting? It's interesting. So the tins are different sizes, but each of the tins has this like airtight. We invested extra too to make it airtight. So it's like the tin may cost $1.50 more. Do I refill locally? I do. Yeah, I definitely do that. So yeah, if you know, I used to sell at the farmer's market, so that was a great place to get tins to people. And then after that, I say, hey, just come to my warehouse to get it refilled. Because the tins only have 15 grams, so it's just a sample. It's like a very easy sample. And so yeah, then it's a lot cheaper when you buy just the refill. But, you know, the tin may cost, all right, he found his spot. The king has found his spot. Hey, Kayla Bear. Hey, Kayla Bear, guess what I'm doing today? Other than letting Bitcoin sit on his throne, his disco throne. I am upcycling used tea tins. Yeah, tins, yes. Kayla, I mentioned your work earlier. I was gonna hit you up actually, but I know you're busy and I didn't know how late I was gonna be streaming tonight. But I was gonna ask you if you wanted to stream together and do some crafting together. And we could still do that. If you want to do that, we could do it, yeah, very easily. You know, we could even meet in, you know what we could do? We could move the whole party to Topia. We could hang out in Topia. But if you are on phone only, you know, I could give you a Zoom link and we can hang out in Zoom and I can feed your video in with mine. Are you working on any tin projects right now? Are you working on any tin projects right now as we speak? The quality will be better if we do it through Zoom. But if you want to meet in Topia, we could also just meet in Topia. Do it that way. And then that way we can invite other people to hang out with us and craft with us. I am ashamed to admit that tonight was my first night to ever use the Discord video chat feature. So great. I'm doing Discord from here on out. Awesome. Yeah, set up your studio, take your time. I just started streaming not so long ago. I'm going to be here for a while. Bitcoin is taking a nice nap. We'll be hanging out. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I'll send you the link to the Zoom meeting, or whatever you want to do. All right. Oh, my hot glue gun is done. Oh yeah, lurk away. Lurk, lurk, lurk. You're welcome to lurk. Actually, let me get back to, I was still peeling this paper off of the tin. So yeah, the tin's value may be only like $1.50 more than other standard sustainable packaging. But the perceived value is potentially even $5 more. So like from a business, like, bottom line perspective, yeah, Bitcoin's a baby boy. Oh, wonderful. I hope you enjoy them. Your new cup's done. I hope you enjoy them. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Go back to sleep, boy. 2 days? You must have paid like, but that makes sense because like for most of the Asian countries, the only like shipping options that are available since the pandemic has started is like the Super Express. No, Bitcoin, lay back down. All right, you need a treat. Okay, I get it. I get it. But you have to pay. It's really expensive. It's really costly. You have to pay the price for it. And I heard someone online, complaining about the company charging higher shipping than usual. And I'm thinking, some companies may be taking that financial loss, and they may be a large enough company that they can afford to take that financial loss. But if they're just a small family-owned company, hey, Bitcoin, turn around. Sit down. Sit. So yeah, you gotta be considering that these days the shipping costs are a lot higher right now. Even if you're shipping large quantities, because when it comes to the express, there's not a whole lot of bulk savings you can get and corporate account savings that you can get. Now with the sea shipment and the more ground, you know, the ground like standard shipping that you use, you can start getting savings, but those options are like not even available right now. And the print is so pretty though. It's actually really cool. I want to show you. These patterns here. The artist that created all of our branding, his name is John Stapp, and he is available for contracts. So if anybody is looking for really nice tea branding and full package, you know, full branding package, I can certainly recommend you to his services. His name is Atomic Vibe. So here's one right here. You're like a kid at Christmas. Well, that's awesome, Dawn. I think you're going to really enjoy it. I do believe you'll enjoy it. So here's one. So I'll show you the Sakura one first. Let's see. Is this? This is the design. Oh, here's plain. It's a GIF of like how he designed it. What? Look at that. John Stapp, Atomic Vibe. Like, you can find him on the internet. I'll link to his website, but super easy to find on the internet. Give him a little shout out. And he is just awesome. He does full package design. Oh, hey Ricky, how's it going? Yeah. He's like really intrigued by tea, and I actually I actually met him because he did another tea brand. I was like, oh, it looks like you have a cool aesthetic for tea. Do you want to do my tea brand? And so he did. He did our logo, and it took him about 6 months to do our logo. There was all this back and forth. You see, and so this is a repeating pattern. And it's a part of our total branding package. Another one is here. What? Are you kidding me? Damn, that teacher is good, Bitcoin. I'm digging into the dog treats. Oh my goodness. They go really well with this sticky rice. This is a good piece. This is a good piece for Bitcoin, right? Oh, good, Ricky. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Look at this. Wow. I'm like mesmerized. I'm just gonna sit in this for a second. So, for this artwork is on this label. But you see the colors are different. Colors are green. That's good. That's gooder. You see it? So what we do with these designs, we only have like, I believe, 2 or 3 designs. But we can change the colors on them. Okay, so back to story time. I was telling you a story of how we met John Stapp. Atomic Vibe. I linked him up above. Go check him out. He took the job and he charged us some obscenely low amount. And he was like, I understand startups, but I really want to help you. And I was like, okay, awesome. But then he spent like 6 months. We did several different video calls. We did a lot of email exchanges, and he like drafted a bunch of stuff for us, and it was like pretty incredible. So I'll show you some of the. So there was this thing. This was like one of his vibes, but he has like all of these. I always like this one. Yeah. This one's pretty groovy. But let's see. I think if we go visit this... Ah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is his study. He does like studies for all of his work. So this is an image, an early image. These are both two early images that we had captured from our first trip to Japan that he picked out from our, you know, Flickr account as we were loading stuff up. And he says, okay, I like this one. I want to work off of that. He also liked that we were from Hawaii. And so he had collected these patterns to kind of symbolize, you know, the aesthetic and the inspiration for the overall tone of our logo. These dog treats are really good. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's interesting to like revisit some of these. How about this one? That's so pretty. That one's cool. These would be cool emotes. So yeah, I think that was like the first. Well, you know, when you're a rock star, you know, and then he went through several different iterations where he started, so this is when he started colorizing it, and we were like, well, we're tech, we're trying to let people know that we associate with tech. So then he started integrating like the kind of standard tech colors. I do know Kenneth Kanata, but I don't know him through Hawaii. And I believe that like we've only met in person like one time in passing at UC Davis. Yeah, I'm from Oahu. I started studying tea in Hawaii first. So then he started playing with all the different colors. The wave. That was his inspiration, the wave. Oh, thank you for the follow, Snowshoot Thompson. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're just looking at some design work of, you know, the design on our tins. You know, because today I'm doing some arts and crafts on our tins. And I'm telling the story of, I just love this. So that was the inspiration of this logo was, you know, calligraphy. Which one do you like? Wow. They're all so cool. I kind of like this one. This one's pretty rad too. So cool. I love his process. You know, so we cycled back and forth. Oh, you're set up, Kayla? Cool. All right, Bitcoin, you ready to go down? Bitcoin can come back up in a while. He's all treated out now. Alright, Kayla, I'm gonna Facebook message you the link. Oh, this will be so much fun. Oh, we're gonna have like arts and crafts night. Yay! And you're helping me out because Nick is in downtown LA today. So he has better things to do than hang out with us. But he says he'll be back, which I'm sure. Alright, so Kayla, you can just join at that link. And don't even bother. Actually, I'm just trying to wonder, it would be good to get your audio. If I can capture your audio and feed it into the stream. But I'm wondering, yeah, then don't watch the stream. Yeah, just we'll hang out from the Zoom and you should hear the music and everything from Zoom. All right, so back to it. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Yeah, turn off the Twitch audio. I like this one. Oh, here we go. All right. Hey, girl.
Sweet.
Nice.
I have a really fancy background for everybody.
Oh, great. What is the shed? Is that where you've got your studio set up these days?
Yeah, my studio looks cool, but I don't have anything like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't have it in frame.
Yeah. That's so cool, though.
I'll have to work on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got all
Tiny
these little
easel.
tiny easels.
Wonderful. You got more, because I
So-
know you've been having those.
Yeah, I got like a whole tin. A whole
Oh,
thing of
shoot.
them.
You got the whole box. That's great.
So I'll display the tins that I'm working on.
Cool.
Do that.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking, Kayla, since you have all of those tiny easels, you can start doing like wine and paint night for like the neighborhood mice. You can do like wine and paint classes.
Like Gus.
Who would be the perfect size in your neighborhood that you could invite? You could like set up like 20 of them, you know?
There are quail.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Little painting
Yeah.
quail.
The quails sound like peacocks to me.
They do actually. Yeah, they're pretty loud.
They're like, wah!
Yeah.
There was one on the fence and one on the shed. They were like calling to each other. So.
Okay, so what is this? This is like the tops of the tins. All right, I'm gonna get you in now. Sorry, I've been
Okay.
kind of slacking. Turn the music down a little bit too.
I'm like, I want more of these tins. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them after this is done, but
I can get you more tins.
nice.
We were talking about this before. You know, we were talking about doing a potential, like, what do you call it? Okay, so I've got to change the, or no, not change that. I just changed this. Perfect.
send Blue a text and invite him to join us.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, got you in frame. I tell you what, I'm going to switch. I'm gonna switch my camera on Zoom so you get to see.
Oh.
So you get to see the video, what's playing on Twitch. So you're on.
Okay. I was like, can I watch Twitch on my phone if I turn the volume down?
No. You can just watch it from Zoom.
Okay. I'm like, I want to see comments, but there's nobody in there right now except me, I guess.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 people there. Who's there? Let me go check on who's there.
I gotta send Blue the link. What is Whisper? Share via Whisper?
Yeah, so Whisper is like, yeah, the Twitch messaging. I don't think you'll contact Blue that way.
No.
Maybe.
I'm like, all this.
Hey, but Kayla, did you see that GIF of the this one?
Yeah, I was watching that.
Isn't that incredible?
That's really cool.
And on any of the tins that you had, did they have this this design on it?
No. These all have the stickers, and I can still kind of see. It's like the Kanoka.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Assam, maybe.
Yeah, it was like
dark roast. I can't say the word.
Tikuan Yin.
Yes.
It's like that Latin word. That Latin word I was trying to pronounce earlier, man. I totally butchered that one.
So for people watching, I'm upcycling the tins into a geocache series. And geocaches are like little treasures you go and hide, and then you have an app that helps you find them. And I'm doing an Avatar: The Last Airbender series.
Awesome. So that's what this is.
So some nerd's gonna be real stoked to go out into the real world and find these.
For sure.
But
there's gonna be a lot, you know, not just some. I think there's gonna be whole heaps of them.
Also, I went to like a thrift store and I found this bag of like sea creatures.
Sweet.
They're like sparkly little hermit crabs with starfish bows and cute stuff like that.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then I got some more tins that are not Altoid, but they're rectangular, so I can make little like shadow boxes.
Nice.
Sea creatures. Ooh, the disco ball is in the water. I like it. Or no, the earth.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so then on the inside of the tins, is that you're gonna like paint other sceneries, or what are you gonna do on the inside?
I'm not sure yet because I need to put a log in there, and then I want to leave, toys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna order off Etsy some coins that have this insignias on them, so that the people who are first to find the tin can like take that and feel special.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but Yeah, I don't know quite else what I'm gonna do because the outside is always, it's good to keep it camouflaged, but I could, paint the elements on the outside as well. Like little like air wisps
Mm-hmm.
and waves and stuff. But yeah, this is the inside of the lid, and then the top, it's like your logo.
Oh, that's so cool. It gives it such a
Hmm.
cool look.
Yeah, and it fits too with the whole theme. And I would really like to include some kind of Uncle Iroh in all of them, just to play up on the T and stuff.
So cool. Hey, Blue. Good to see you. Much love, Blue.
Yay!
Yay. We love you. We love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're vibing. We're vibing. We're listening to some wacky music by our good friend Sojourner and doing some crafting. So I'm going to go get my brush and my my stuff to paint. Thanks for the follow, Blue. Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, Tealet tea. I was watching your dignified hospitality. This
Oh, yeah?
morning, like restreaming it.
Sweet. Yeah, that's a pretty heavy topic.
Yeah, I didn't like watch the end of it because I ended up doing other things, but I watched like the first 40 minutes of it. It was
Mhm.
right when you started reading the article that something came up,
Yeah.
but I love that you're talking about that.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to talk about it because, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. I just watched Office Space on that topic, and the whole tchotchkes thing, where she's like having to wear flair, and there's like, I don't know, just not respect. But it was good.
I kind of forgot how that movie addressed that topic.
Yeah,
Right?
it was kind of interesting to watch it after watching your stream,
Oh,
because I
interesting.
had that perspective.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And that's so funny that like back then when the movie was out, like no one probably thought about it. Like, yeah, it was like a commentary, and yeah, it kind of sucks, and it's something that like, but then it was like, well, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I remember as I was watching the movie tonight, I thought, when I was younger and I saw this movie, I was just thinking, like, that's just adulthood. Like, that's just the kind of stuff I have to deal with. I have to, like, work in a cubicle or a restaurant and just deal with all the things. And, like, thank goodness there's humor to help me cope with that. But now that I'm in my 30s and I'm, like, an adult, I'm like, no.
Yeah, pretty wrong.
That's not okay.
Yeah, it's not
Pretty
okay.
horrible. Let's not normalize this through humor.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah. That's it. You just that sums it all up. Like even when like when we talk about stand-up comics that like talk about these issues or talk about race-based issues or whatever, like yeah, by making jokes on them, yeah, you're bringing attention to that stuff, but you're also normalizing it too.
I'm so picky about comedians. A lot of my friends like have zero patience for me when they're like, "But what about this comedian?" And I'm like, "Nuh-uh." Like they normalize rape culture, and I'm not okay with that. So, or whatever the topic is. But
Yeah,
that one is
that's a big one.
especially impactful in my life. So, and not just my life, but that one bothers me a lot specifically. All of them bother me, of course.
It's uncomfortable. I think that like after this pandemic and like we've gone through the Black Lives Matter protests and all of the, no matter what side you're on, everybody's been exposed to the rhetoric and to the whole culture of it. And then we haven't been going out and enjoying like stand-up comedy, and I feel like when you're physically present in like a comedy show, and it can be uncomfortable, like, and I was uncomfortable before the pandemic, but I think that like more and more people now, like as we get back to the comedy club, our perspective on those kinds of on that kind of humor and those kind of jokes will be a lot different than before the pandemic.
Heck yeah. Yeah, when I was on OkCupid, one of the questions they have just to like, you know, help you specify your matches was, do you think comedians or celebrities should be held accountable for things they've said in the past? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like we should all have space to like grow and address like beliefs that we had and like how we might change them and how even something you said long ago might be violent or harmful or, you know.
So then OkCupid collects this kind of survey data, and then they use that data to like match you with somebody else that answered similarly to you.
What happens is you can look through, well, I think they use it for that, and also you can look at people potentially that I don't know if you have to match with them or not first, but you can look at their answers to these questions, and there's like little smiley faces for, you answered this many questions the same, and you answered this many questions different, and then you can like elaborate on your answer.
I see. Because it's like with where we are right now, like that's almost a political question.
Right. I mean, it is. You know, I'm reading this book on boundaries. It's called, can I cuss on here?
Yes.
On Twitch?
Yes.
It's called Unfuck Your Boundaries. And it's great. She made this statement that having boundaries is political. And if you're advocating for any boundaries, like for your own or for, like she listed off all these things, like the topic of boundaries is political because you're advocating for people who like are having their boundaries crossed. Mm-hmm. And those people are typically, you know, marginalized people. So I thought that was cool to read about.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's why it's like I would feel uncomfortable with that data being available to some, because that's a political question that I think that is more appropriate in an intimate space versus like an AI that's going to match you with someone else. And then like what are the grounds that they're going to match you with someone else? Because sometimes like political difference is good in a relationship. Or, you know, sometimes it's good. It's
yeah.
For some people.
You have to enter that data. Most people do not.
Okay.
I was just like wanting to because I was kind of, you know, wanting to find people that agreed on some certain things.
Yeah.
Some things I didn't ask or didn't answer. But there were questions on there that were like, do you think families should be separated at the border? And my response was like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
What the fuck?
Like, who's going to say yes to this? And I don't want to talk to you.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, OkCupid is trolling.
Yeah.
OkCupid was trying to match me with, like, Trump supporter, like, MAGA hat wearing people. And I was like, is that just what I have available to me in this region that I'm in? Like, no.
I guess so. All right, hey Blue, have a good night. Rest well. Have a beautiful night.
Leaving. Bye, Blue.
Bye, Blue. All right, I'm gonna go get my paint stuff.
Thanks for stopping by. Okay. So what are you gonna upcycle? How are you gonna upcycle your Tins?
You know, I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like kind of throw everything together.
You know, I've been looking on Pinterest a lot for shadow box ideas, and I just had the image of like, you know, the Hobbit door, like Bilbo's front door in the Shire. It's like circular. But I haven't started playing with that yet.
I don't have any like professional art gear here, but it's like random arts and crafts gear that I've just collected through the years.
Perfect.
Probably a lot of hot glue.
Got feathers or sequins?
Something like that. Yeah, I got a variety of things that I've pulled out over here, different textures. I've got some furry texture. I got bead texture. Then I've got these raffia string.
Oh yeah, I need some of that because I have a bunch of pine needles that I want to make into a basket.
Oh, sweet.
And I used hemp last time, but I want to try raffia because the guy who taught me how to do it used that. So.
Hey, Mike, what's up? What's up? This look familiar, Michael? Maybe it's time I change the GIF. This is the other one.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I love this designer, John Stapp. He does a great job. And he wants to do more tea.
Ooh.
Tea design work
I love
like this.
watching the progression stuff. I started following a bunch of different artists on Instagram, and one of them's in Eugene, and I just love her work. And she'll do, you know, the like time lapse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
I think her name
pro.
is Fawn Wood. You guys want to check her out? I think her stuff's really cool.
What's her name?
Fawn Wood, I think. Maybe it's Fauna Wood. But she does like cicadas and like weird creatures that are like half plant, half animal. And they're just really cute and have a lot of depth. And they're very simple.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going to be designing the outside of these. I'm going to make, first and foremost, Bitcoin a chicharron box.
Oh, yeah.
Because he
I love
deserves it. He deserves it.
I think I may have showed you, but I made a sloth box for my friend.
Oh, that's so cool.
Box.
You were talking about it, but and you showed us the pin, but it wasn't all together just yet. That's so cool.
Yeah, sorry, the glare is just awful. There we go.
That's so cool.
I'm like, I don't know. You could put anything in there, really.
Like, just like whatever you want the sloth to protect for you.
Totally.
It's a sloth vault. It's like, who's gonna steal something from a sloth? No one.
They'll open it up and go, cute, and like forget that they wanted to steal.
all bad decisions go out the window because there's a sloth involved. So innocent.
Mm-hmm. And a cupcake.
Oh, cute.
It's like a 3D cupcake.
Oh, cute. I see it. Nice.
Yeah.
So is it like, this is like what's that guy's name that got like punished that he had to continuously roll a huge stone up the hill is like the sloth that's
Oh.
just like for an eternity trying to eat the cupcake.
Yeah, I don't remember him, or I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Oedipus. Was it Oedipus?
I'll look it up. Let's see.
No. Someone else. No, it was Oedipus.
Who pushes the stone? Who put it filled it in for me. Who pushes the rock up the hill? Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. Oh, okay.
He's punished by the underworld, or in the underworld by Zeus, who forces him to roll the boulder up the hill for all of eternity. Dang.
Yep.
That's rough, buddy. To quote Sokka.
That's funny.
Maybe I could put the different characters in here. I could print that out and decoupage it on there.
Yeah. Don, thank you. Don on Facebook had our back. Sisyphus.
Oh, he found it. Thank you.
Yeah, well, he probably knew it. He's a smart dude.
You're like, he did not need Google.
There's just a lag, you know? There's like a delay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the kids are out there doing suicides outside the door, the boxing gym. There's a boxing gym right next to us. Bitcoin likes to go over there and box. He likes to spar with the kids.
Cute.
Yeah, the kids like it. They come over here. What are you guys doing back here? Your dog came into our gym.
Where's your dog?
Yeah.
What's your dog doing now?
Yeah. But yeah, I guess like the kids are all sparring. There's a boxing gym. They got all their boxing bags and all of that in the gym. And they're like doing their drills or whatever, and Bitcoin just goes running in, starts jumping around and like sparring with them. He thinks that they're playing.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael says if I make this into a Bitcoin treat box, that we'll have to put a shake sound effect. Well, I think it's just going to have that. It's going to be built in. Right?
Yeah, it'll make a good sound when you move it.
The crunchy and it'll be okay, even if it makes little crumbles when you shake it.
Mm. I like that idea. I was watching Nick use his Procreate on his iPad.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and I'm like, I want to do that too.
I
should do it.
Was he doing it on a stream?
Yeah, he was just on Instagram for a little bit last night.
Okay, yeah, I hung out for a second. Oh, so how did he get it? Did he just like point his phone at his iPad?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few weeks ago he came in with his iPad, and while he was doing his oil paintings, we were able to like overlay what he was drawing on top of our stream that we typically do. You know, it was really fun, really cool.
Cool. Yeah, I love all the creative things you guys have been doing on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stepping in today and helping me out. I can't believe this wasn't my idea. It really wasn't. And the person's idea that it was, and he had like all of these ideas because he bought some tins a few weeks ago and he started emptying them, and he wants to make some kind of dog treat pail. And he had an idea about how to drill a hole in it. And I was like, I want to hear your idea. He was like, okay, stream about it. And then, you know, I'll tell you my ideas. And I'm like, hey, we could actually stream together and play together. But then I was like, oh, Kayla was talking about doing this the other day.
Yeah. No, it's funny because I was thinking about asking you if we could do a Tuesday stream, just like arts and crafts, since I've been setting up Utopia here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, like if a bigger group comes together, like more people, we could definitely use Topia for that.
Mm-hmm.
Although after my experience today in the Discord video call,
Mm-hmm.
I
That's your
think
new favorite?
yeah, I think Discord's if you're streaming, you know, especially whenever there's like art and craft involved, because then you can get like how I have like a better view of you
Mm-hmm.
versus just like the small the small little square that Topia offers us.
We're thinking about using Discord for our D&D night.
That's a good
They
idea.
have a built-in thing on the like program that we use to play, but the video lags a lot. So one of the people was saying we should use Discord instead.
Yeah, Discord's good. I approve.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hanging out in a streamer's channel on Twitch. And he's telling everybody, oh, after the stream finishes, we're going to go hang out in Discord. Yeah, so I went over there and I was like, whoa, this is awesome. The streamer's pretty cool. He's like, he's a musician. He does rapping. All right, I got to go check on Bitcoin.
He's like singing. He sounds like a coyote.
Yeah, it's a little too much though, you know? It means that someone's still there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what are you barking at?
They threw Iago in here. And Flounder, too.
Alright, so I've got green base. I'll probably add some more. Yeah, it was no one. I think it was just like a reflection in the light. Just got him excited.
I found some cute stickers. They're like three-dimensional, and they were donuts and cacti and
they look really trippy. I think it's just like the reflection from your phone or camera onto the plastic.
It's also, there are two, like one is stacked on the other, so it's
I
this,
see.
like repeating effect.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's like 3D. Super 3D.
Yeah. Well, it's like 3D on top of 3D, because there's a little bit of like width to each one. But I thought it'd be fun to put in the shadow box stuff.
Yeah, Bitcoin is seeing a ghost over there. You know what it is? There's a party next door. There's a party in the studio across the way.
Ah. He hears them.
Got scissors. Those are essential arts and crafts supplies.
Did you guys end up having tea time last night?
We did, yeah.
Cool.
Intimate group.
I always forget that it's like at a different time.
Yeah, it's later. Later in the night.
We poured tea outside, and there was this ant that kept coming to the spilled tea and like drinking from it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this ant getting
Tea drunk?
getting all excited on Queer with us
That's
on that
funny.
sticky rice.
Oh, sticky rice boy, that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. Oh, it's like a little bug in here hanging out of my paint.
Hmm.
Have you seen the second Wreck-It Ralph? Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's like a Pixar movie.
No.
When you talked about the wine and dine with the mice, I was thinking of this scene with all the princesses, and it's got like, you know, the Cinderella mice.
Oh, that's funny.
It's really, really funny if you ever just want like a cute, fluffy, like animated movie. It's funny. There's so many internet jokes. And like media jokes.
Like adult humor.
Not super adult, but it's like, you know, these characters are video games and they go into the internet. So it's like this representation of the internet. So there's like Facebook and Pinterest and like Google, and the representation of like eBay is just hilarious. They're at this like, you know, auction where little avatars are running up to these like Doritos that have a Beyonce face on them, and he's like, you know, buying it for $3,000. It's just funny. And it's like amazing all the royalties that were needed to be able to like make those jokes. Like I think only Disney could pull that off.
Right.
Yeah.
They're gonna start hitting us up for royalties.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. All this great
Who's they? Like
Disney.
on Twitch or?
Yeah, Disney gonna be hitting us up. Mickey Mouse gonna want us on their channel.
Totally. I got all curious about that tea house in Tucson, which you were mentioning without mentioning on your stream.
Yeah, it's just old tea war politics.
Right. And then the Flagstaff. That's cool that you got to go to Flagstaff.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it. I think that, like, you know, had I not had a contact there, I probably would have just planned to just go past. But I'm really grateful that I went because it's a really beautiful place.
Totally. Yeah, it's special. I was all stoked to hear you talking about Arizona.
Well, yeah, so our friend Dawn, who may still be hanging out with us on Facebook, is in Arizona.
Oh,
and
cool.
spent a lot of time in Flagstaff. And we actually both mutually know that, the woman that owns that tea shop I was talking about.
Nice.
But now she's moving into a larger space as part of like a yoga studio, which is great.
Yay. This music is fun.
Yeah. Do you know Sojourner? Did you know him when you were in Vegas?
I don't think I did.
He's part of the scene, just always
I mean, I may have,
DJing
but I
and
don't recall.
just general party hardier.
Mm-hmm.
He came on the stream a few weeks ago and just dropped off a bunch of the music and was like, hey, yeah, you can use this on your stream. And I was like, hell yeah.
Sweet.
Sojourner for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about memes, and he's the main meme lord that I know of.
So I had kind of a hard day, and I like reached out to some friends earlier in the day, and I said, in the evening, will you just like send me humorous memes to like help me, you know, get lighthearted?
Yeah.
And my friends sent me such good memes.
That's awesome. What was your favorite one?
Gosh, I have to think about them. I'm gonna look. I had a girlfriend send like so many. Oh, one of them was like when you try to type Tony Hawk, but you end up typing Tiny Hawk, and it was this like little tiny hawk that was adorable. That made me laugh. So there's like these bananas, right? And they're about to, you know, become intimate. Sorry, my camera's, there we go. And she like takes off her banana peel and slips on it on the way to the bed. Just stupid things like that.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kayla is from Arizona. Kayla, do you want to tell Dawn where you're from?
Yeah, hey Dawn, I'm in Sierra Vista, just south of Tucson. And this is my hometown, and I'm here for the time being, exploring southeastern Arizona. And doing a lot of geocaching. Although I've kind of taken a break from that. Oh no. Sparring gone bad.
Yeah, well they're just goofing around out there. I'm sure. Yeah, we all heard it, dude. Could you hear him? Could you hear what he said?
Where's Don at? Just in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know. So Don was 40 years in Flagstaff. That's what he said. But I don't know where he is now. Oh, yeah, I do, but I don't want to release that.
Yeah.
Don says that he's in Maricopa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll let Don consent himself to what he wants to share.
Perfect. Yeah, I went to a primitive skills gathering in Maricopa a couple years ago, and then they moved it to another part of the state. And I doubt they're having it now, but I'd love to do it again in the future. That's where I learned how to make the pine needle baskets.
Oh, I think I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme that I posted today? The joke on Facebook?
Which platform? No, I haven't been on Facebook much.
Okay,
What was it?
shoot, I cut it one too short. It's okay, I can put another one. It's like a text message.
Blue gun. It's all zebra.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying.
Don't mess with me, I got a glue gun. I gotta get it in there. Dangerous. Yeah, it's this is my sexy nail matching glue gun.
Oh my gosh. It's so good.
Right? That's like perfect. Could you imagine if this was like yeah, if I was to ever have a gun, I definitely conceal it as a hot glue gun. A sexy hot glue gun. Just like in the garter of my hose or something. Funny. Okay, no, the funny meme that I saw or I shared today was like a text message exchange, and the name of the text message or the sender and the contact was manager, so somebody's manager, and the text was, "Hey, we're short staffed tonight," and the owner of the phone says, "Oh, that's crazy, but good luck with that." Right? Because it's like that thing I was talking about yesterday, you know? And it's interesting how, like, yesterday we kind of came to the conclusion, I forget who I was talking to. Oh, it was Jeffrey, who is also, you know, a veteran Vegas hospitality bartender. He says it's essentially like a protest going on. And he's like, yeah, a protest is the most powerful form of, you know, change. All right, so I've got a pretty green tin at this point.
I love it.
But I kept the
love
design.
the beads.
You think so? I know it needs more. But it's going to be green. It's going to be like several different layers of awesome green. So then it'll be like a magic dog treat container when we're green screening. Because Bitcoin will see it, but no one else will see it. That'll be interesting.
And when you have that like bubbly background, that will be so cool. I really look forward to that. Man, you know, I went to BizBee yesterday and I ran into a girlfriend that I've been wanting to connect with for a while, but like we're just both busy. And she is working in the like one of the nicer restaurants down there. And just in our brief exchange, she was talking about like never having time off and just all the complications of, you know, being a server right now. And I didn't get to talk to her about it in detail, but she's getting ready to go on a vacation and have a meeting that day with her manager to talk about some of that stuff. So. And then I saw on Facebook a couple weeks ago, she was, you know, just posting it, putting it out there, like, does anyone need a job and can you hustle? Because we need people.
Dawn, you said cool festival. Does that mean that you've been before? The festival that Kayla mentioned? Maybe he has. Dawn says that he's a clinical herbalist, so.
Oh, cool. It was, Winter Count was the name of it. And, it was super fun. Yeah. I actually learned how to make salve there from Dr. Nicole Apalian, I think is how you say her last name. She's based out of Washington. And she was on Alone, that TV show. And she got pretty far before she had to be taken off the island.
Wait, is that where they're naked?
No, that one's like Naked and Alone, I think. Maybe it's, yeah, this was called Alone, I think. It's one of the survival shows.
Oh, okay, cool.
I might be slightly off in my title, but she was not naked.
Oh, you know her. Dawn knows her.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she was really nice. I'm actually infusing some calendula and dandelion right now in some olive oil. I should probably squeeze that soon and get some beeswax. I'm about to make some salve. Oh, and all the creosote is like almost at a good harvesting point. So I can put some of that in there too. But yeah, I'm curious, Dawn, do you have like a storefront or a online presence? Or, you know, is it a business or just something you're really passionate about?
Dawn says she has a new book out.
Oh. Aw, man, I just bought this.
What is it?
It's a paintbrush.
Oh dear, it broke.
It broke. It's alright. Yeah, I just ordered some of her muscle ache salve for the guy I'm seeing because he's got some pretty severe knee pain.
Snowshoe Thompson. Oh, that's who followed earlier. Snowshoe. I just found out about you. Brendan sent you. Well, that's great. I don't know if Brendan sent you, but he said you were here. So I figured since Brendan said you were here. Oh, Dawn. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, these tins don't have a lot going on tonight.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I'm doing to them, if I want to do much else. We dyed some Easter eggs the other day, and I have this glitter left over.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, you used the glitter. Did you make your dye from scratch?
That would have been so much better. No, I bought this galaxy egg mix from the store.
Yeah.
And it really looks like galaxies. And I've been watching a lot of Star Trek, so I was like...
Oh, is it like a dipping thing? Like you like dye it first and then you do like you pour the paint over the water and then you dip the object through it to get the design on, or?
It was a plastic bag, and then you drip the dye in there and just kind of like crumple it on the egg.
Oh, I see.
Take it out and let it dry. And then there were all these stickers like nebulas and comets and stuff like that. And I got all the planets over here still. Oh.
Oh, cool.
It's funny, on your stream, it's like backwards.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
But I'm like, oh, wait, no, this way.
You can, on your settings for your camera, you can change that if you want. Like to mirror your video. You are in control of that.
Cool.
So Don says he's just chilling in the desert now. He's taking it easy.
Nice. Yeah, the desert is a good place for chilling.
Chilling and healing too.
Yeah, so much healing. My goodness. I think I might put some little sparkles in here.
Awesome. Which element is it for?
I might do one for each, but
Okay.
definitely fire. If you were one of the benders, what element would you bend?
I am a firebender.
You are a firebender, that's right, because you do poi, yeah? Or
Nunchucks.
staff?
I do nunchucks.
Nunchucks, that's right.
But I love bending the fire.
Nice.
How about you?
You know, when I take the generic quiz on Facebook or whatever, it says I'm an earthbender, and I'm a little surprised by that.
I'm not at all.
No, you're not?
No, not one bit.
Tell me more.
That's what I would have guessed for you. I just feel like you're like so grounded.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that you like empathize with all the elements, but I just find you to be such a grounded person that like you find your power in that.
Oh man. Yeah, thanks for that reflection. It's funny, I get that feedback a lot that like, oh, you're so grounded, and I'm like, I mean, I suppose I am, but there are times, like today, where I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Hey, Michael, you're starting up the grill. What are you gonna grill? A little late, midnight to be starting up the grill. 11 p.m. That's cool. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
That's like something I would do, Michael. I'm surprised you're doing that.
Did I tell you I dropped another friend off to do the Arizona Trail?
Yeah. You're telling me.
So I've got 3 friends on the trail right now, and they're like sending me updates from the different places they're at.
Awesome.
Cool.
They're all safe. Everybody's safe.
Yeah. They're all tired, and they're like, "Why am I doing this?" But
a
from
team.
Oregon, right? And they're like, "I'm sunburned and this heat exposure, and I have to carry water for such long distances." And I mean, they have done the PCT and all that, so they knew what they were getting into. But
yeah,
I think that's just part of being on the trail.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Oh, Michael, you got a T-bone? You got a T-bone coming up? Lucky.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've got some meat. When I get home, I'll be cooking up. And broccoli. So I think I'm gonna make like a cheesy broccoli. Oh my god, that would be so good. Because it's like ground beef. So maybe I'll make like a cream of broccoli soup type thing with beef over like some noodles or something. Broccoli mac and cheese.
Started using udon noodles.
Oh,
They're
nice.
so easy and amazing.
Yeah, they are. And they're delicious and they soak up flavors so well.
I made chili tonight though. It was good.
Like with beans?
Yeah, beans, and I put some beef in there, which I flavored with like chili and lime, and carrot and sweet potato and onion, and garlic and jalapeno. And then I made guacamole to go on top.
Yum. Yeah, avocados are cheap right now.
Avocados were never cheap in Oregon. That was one thing that I struggled with. Because I was used to going to Sprouts and getting like 50-cent on sale avocados, you know? They were always like $2 or more everywhere up in Oregon. Guess it makes sense though.
Yeah. Bacon and greens and mushrooms with your T-bone, Mike? Damn, making us all jealous.
Living it up. My mom's been using her smoker a lot, and she usually puts some asparagus on there and some mushrooms, like in addition to whatever meat she's cooking. So that's been kind of nice.
Yum. Okay, so the family's vaccinated now, huh?
My family?
Yeah. Are you guys doing or are any adventures on the agenda now?
My grandma's birthday is in May, and she's turning 97.
What?
So
wow.
I'm probably gonna like just take her on a drive somewhere to get her out of the house. And I haven't gotten the vaccine yet, but I have a couple of things coming up that I'm gonna go do. But I just finished a round of antibiotics, which I was very reluctant to take,
Yeah.
but I did. And I'm giving some space in between that and getting my vaccine.
Yeah, that can
So
be
that-
harsh on the body.
So my poor body can be okay.
Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I am. I feel like I've been so resistant to, that type of Western medicine because it's very like, it's prescribed very loosely and for numerous things.
Yeah.
It's just, not necessary the amount that are given to people. But I actually feel a lot better, and I feel like it was kind of just a reset, and now I get to build back up my gut biome.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I was telling that to my niece this past weekend. Because she'd gotten strep throat and was treated for that. And so, I was teaching the kids about antibiotics and how, you should be cautious. Sometimes they're necessary, but even whenever you do necessarily have to take them, it's important to, like, be mindful of your body's, stuff going on to restore that. So, yeah, Dawn's saying take probiotics for your gut. Yep, that's good.
I almost, overdosed on probiotics the other day because the bottle's like, you can take 3 in a day if you want to. And I did that, and I did not feel well. So I'm going to not keep doing that, but I am taking them. And I'm eating lots of cruciferous things and, drinking tons of water and resting. But, yeah, definitely open to suggestions of good things to eat after antibiotics.
Well, and prebiotics too. Have you heard about prebiotics?
Like garlic and foods and stuff, or?
Yeah, I don't know if garlic is a good source. I just know of the prebiotics in supplement form that we would use, like when I was in food science. Mm-hmm. I actually did a thesis paper on peach yogurt beverage that had added prebiotics. So it's like prebiotics is a whole category of compounds. They're not biological compounds. They're, like nutritional compounds for the probiotics. So they help. So Dawn does recommend prebiotics in your gut.
Okay.
So so just look it up online or whatever, outlets. Oh, onion. So Dawn says onion is good. Yeah. So there's certain compounds. I'm not sure which foods are, high in them, but I'm sure you can find that online, and it just helps activate the probiotics.
Okay.
I think they're kind of useless on their own, but while you're doing a probiotic regimen, the prebiotics make the probiotics exponentially more powerful. Something like that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm eating lots of kraut, raw kraut, and onion all the time, so that's good to hear. Garlic, and I've been eating more yogurt.
Yep.
So
that's good. That's the probiotic.
Mm-hmm.
So this company had developed a supplement series of prebiotics, and they had me do a product development sensory analysis on it feeds the probiotics. The prebiotics are kind of like food for the probiotics. They wanted me to test if there was a difference between the peach flavored or the peach yogurt beverage without the prebiotics or with the prebiotics, and then several different variations on the recipe. It was a good product, and actually we found that there was a certain plateaued at a certain point where the product did start to get less appealing when you added a certain amount of prebiotics.
Gotcha. That's cool. I'm always surprised to hear all your chapters. You'll just be like, I did this thing, and I'm like, wow, very cool. Lots of experience.
See, but unfortunately, like when I was in that chapter of my life, you know, I was dealing with something really cool. But like I wasn't really learning about it. I wasn't learning about it from a like a holistic lifestyle perspective. It was like a very siloed thing that I was becoming specialized and developing this expertise for something from a very like different perspective than like the overall, you know, holistic viewpoint, which is much more healthy, much more useful education and experience.
Yeah. One of the cats is like meowing at the door. I'm gonna see what's up with that. Maybe they'll come in and join us.
That'd be cool. Maybe they just caught a mouse and they're like wanting to show you their trophy. Alright, I'm gonna add this balloon texture here. Whoops. Alright, I guess I'm just doing that everywhere. What was that?
She was meowing at the back door to get in the house, but she's real skittish, so she ran away when I was like, here you go. Yeah, there's one cat that's pretty skittish and another one that is pretty friendly, but it was not the friendly one.
Are they indoor, outdoor?
They're both, yeah. They used to be the neighbor's cat, and then the neighbor ended up going to prison, and these cats were just like chilling at this house, and eventually they started coming into this yard, and after many years they started coming into the house, and now they're just kind of our cats.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, my mom's cats, because I haven't been here all that long, but yeah, they're pretty sweet, and they cuddle, and it's really cute to look. They make like this little yin yang, because one of them is black and one of them's orange.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get out of town soon. I keep saying I'm gonna come to Vegas, but
Come to Vegas.
The camper's almost ready, so I might bring that.
Awesome.
Have a thing to sleep in, you know?
Well, shoot, if you ever came to Vegas, you could totally stay at my place.
Sweet.
Yeah, because Norma's in Mexico now, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
good for her.
I think she's going maybe back and forth from time to time, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not certain of the details on that. But yeah, we did a video thing like a couple weeks ago, and it was pretty cool. I got to see her oceanfront view.
Lucky.
And I'm stoked that she gets to see that every day and do her poetry there.
Is she working?
Right now, I think she's just working on her YouTube channel.
Hell yeah. Go Norma.
I've been seeing pretty consistent posts on social media, like weekly.
Yeah, she came to meet with me to talk about doing streaming, and I just kind of introduced her to all the things that she would need to have lined up for that. I don't know if, I was like, you know, it's not for everybody, and maybe in time you can figure out where it fits in with your regimen and your practice. But yeah, definitely getting the YouTube going.
I was blown away to see the progress of like just reading her poems and then seeing them like put onto, um, like videos. And the process of like, how do I want to do this? Do I want to be speaking it to the camera, or do I just want text? And the product, she ended up, the end result ended up being really amazing, I thought. So I think it's Abnormal Normalcy is her channel.
Don says that his friend adopted a cat, a black and an orange cat, in October that they named Trick and Treat.
Cute. Nice. Yeah, ours are Leo and Squeaky.
And you named them that, or did the neighbor name them that?
That's the name that they had already from the neighbor. But it's funny. Oh, go ahead.
I was at my family's house this past weekend, and we all realized that all 3 of our dogs we had adopted and changed all of their names.
You're like, this fits better.
Mm-hmm. But Trick and Treat, that's really cute.
Yeah. And October kitties. Ooh, you got some like complimentary going there with the pink, I think.
Oh yeah.
Is there a little bit of pink at the rim?
Yeah, the whole rim is pink.
Nice.
And there's pink accent on the green beads.
Cute.
I'm getting there.
I might start going to thrift stores and just collecting like beads and like lace and I forget what it's called, like strands of fabric for different things.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go camping this week.
The perfect weather right now. Just
It's so nice.
chilly enough to cuddle up at night, and then, not too hot during the day, just hot enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had like just compounding stuff over the last couple weeks, and it would be really nice to get out of my space for a night or two. So.
Does your friend
yeah.
like to camp?
He does, but he is having some like significant back pain right now, and I feel like it's a very enticing offer to be like, please come camping, and it's easy to like overdo it.
Yeah.
And it's like a hard thing to say no to, so I'm kind of navigating that.
Yeah.
He's got like a bulging disc, and this can't feel good. Like, ow.
So Don votes that you go camping in Sedona.
I want to go. I might, in a couple weeks, I have a girlfriend coming down. Well, not here, but she's going to be in the Southwest from Oregon, and we're going to meet up. And Sedona might be the place that we meet up. But, yeah, I've been really wanting to go to the stupa there, because it feels nice to be in that space. But I'm probably just going to go to this place called Kochi Stronghold. It's these really beautiful rock formations in the Dragoon Mountains. And there's like a 8-mile round trip hike that I want to do. And I've been afraid to do it alone, but I literally just dropped a woman friend off to do the whole AZ trail. And I'm like, man, it's silly of me to not go do this 8-mile hike just because I'm afraid of doing it alone. Like, yeah. So I think I'm going to do that.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Hey Don, you've been hanging out with us for almost a week now. I think if you could work it out, it'd be great to.
Live streaming, you're gonna be on the internet if you step inside. What? No. Okay. Sorry, my mom is coming in. No, I'm good. Thank you. Have a sleep well.
Dawn, you should, if you can, arrange to join us for the Tea Talks on Thursday. We meet on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Kayla is often there. We have a whole crew, a cool little crew. It's like
it's fun.
The backbone of our week, like the sanity of our week, is our meetings on Thursday.
The highlight is when Tef shows up and he's like, "Hello."
Hello.
And everybody starts doing that.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
That's not true. The highlight is always Jeremy's beard.
Yeah, come on. What are you saying? Blasphemous.
Blasphemy. You're right.
You know, Tef's creep voice is definitely it's definitely a feature.
Yeah. It's part of it.
Yeah, try it out. When you see us stream, you'll see the link, and we can describe to you how to join it. It's no pressure, but it has to be from a computer. You can't do it from a phone, unfortunately.
I was able to get in there yesterday on a phone, but nobody was in there, so I didn't see how effective it was like with people in there. But use the laptop or a computer.
Yeah.
Way good.
Don asked if you read the book Buddha from Brooklyn.
I haven't.
He says it's about the lady who built the stupa that you were talking about.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna write that down. I had a friend in Sedona who ran an Airbnb, and that's how I met him. And he lived like within walking distance of the stupa. It was pretty cool. Buddha in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got a little surprise inside of my tin.
Oh. It almost looks like part of my art series.
It does. That's why I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm just, I'm working with limited materials, limited art, craft materials, so.
That's good. You're doing a good job. Anything that ends up looking like a vulva is a good thing. How long are you gonna stream?
I don't know. Maybe soon I'll go because I still got to go home and make my dinner.
Let's see. I might sign off because I was gonna do a video chat.
Yeah, go get it, Kayla. Thanks for hanging out. This has been fun.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. I would do more in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Yeah, when those like, downtown LA too cool for school artists are away, we
Right.
can
I'll
bring
be
all
your
the
backup.
arts and crafts here.
Arizona Shed art. Yeah, Dawn, join us in the tea house if you're up for it on Thursday. Be fun to talk more. And Joe's an herbalist that enjoys talking about that a lot. That's beautiful.
It's a balloon.
Is it? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a cool idea.
I was not intending for it to look that way.
It's like a
It is a heart, but I'm gonna fill it, and I'm gonna fill it with beads so it has texture. So whenever you put your finger on and touch it, it'll have like a weird texture to it.
That's too cool. Yeah, I like your abstract dog tin. Or ASMR, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like you're just like gonna.
Yeah, that was the best.
It'll like get everybody to touch it. You're gonna want to touch it because I'm gonna put these beads inside of it, so it has like a texture. It already has a texture with the rubber.
You want to put the pearls in the paint? This is great. Please show me what this looks like later.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is gonna turn into, but this is my kind of art. You know, if I'm gonna make art, there we are.
It's amazing. Well, I'm signing off, and I'll probably see you Thursday if I'm not camping.
Cool. Yeah. And if you do camp, be safe. Have fun.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Jim, you're right. It is very Georgia O'Keeffe. I did not intend. I just I cut out the heart, and I'm like, okay, I'll put a little heart in there, and then it turned into that. Jim, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, Mike. Enjoy your barbecue. Enjoy your T-bone. I'm sure you will. That was a fun little treat to get Kayla to come in and hang out. All right, so let's get some of these beads. Just gonna stuff them in there. Yeah, Jim, we're making some art. You know, Tuesday night is all about making art. And the resident artists are out of town. So we're taking over with arts and crafts, because we can. Jim, do you have a good day? Yes, it is a Nick Lazart stream. Nick is too busy hustling some NFTs right now. So we've got to hustle our NFTs all alone. All those non-fungicide teas. Actually, I should just be... hot glue. You had a nice day. Good. The weather's nice there. The sun was out. We sure had a nice day here. I was stoked. Bitcoin and I went on for a long walk. Went and dropped off some tea at a local bookstore. Two sunny days in a row? Wow, that's a miracle. I know that's a unique treat for part of the world where you are. Hot. Hot. glue. It's hot. All right. With the beads inside, it's looking much less Georgia O'Keeffe, but it's still... I always liked that episode of Portlandia where the sun came out and everybody ran to the park, and then there was like a shade and there was only like this small little sunspot area, and everybody was like trying to chase the little bit of sun. Yeah, we almost hit 100 the other day, Michael, here in Vegas. But it cooled down. It cooled down to like 82 today. It was beautiful, and the sun was out. All right, I'm done with this step. So you said, Dawn, you said add a green bead to it. Where? Like in the center? Or what do you think? Yeah, get it in while you can, right? Yeah, Jim, you take the sun. I'll take the cooler weather. I'll take the cool breeze that cools down. Because, like, once that breeze goes away, and then if we do ever get a breeze during the summer, it's like the hot air blow dryer to your face. You don't want wind. You'd rather it be dead wind. But then, you know, it is so hot that even going in the shade is not a relief. And it's got texture to it. It's kind of cool feeling because there's beads inside of here in addition to the rubber. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Well, I guess that could be the joke, right? Isn't that the feminist joke? Find the clitoris. Oh, here it is. Here, look, it's right here. Just in there. Yeah, Kayla's got a whole series of really beautiful paintings that she's done of, yeah, similar. So I put these, like, what's this called? Raffia strings. There's different textures of green on it. I haven't even placed the art on here just yet. Oh, I know what I'll put there. These bowls. So I've got these green bowls. So I can like place these around it. And that'll change the whole thing. Dawn. That's funny. Yeah, fine. I think that this thing is like... I think this thing has like evolved itself beyond a dog tree holder. Oh man. I don't know what I was thinking, yeah. Maybe I can put individual balls. Actually, I think I want to put this on the outside. Like that. Oh, this one's kind of messy. That's interesting. Oh well. You liked Georgia O'Keeffe? I wasn't a huge fan. But she had nice work. Good boy, Bitcoin. I'll have to go through here afterwards and like pull out all of the hot glue gun fibers that get left behind, all the strings. Do you have any prints of her work or any visuals of her work in your home that your wife and you can enjoy, June? Oh, this is interesting. That's gonna be messy. This, or I have this. Oh, you have four framed prints. Wonderful.
This made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a
Yeah, there's no longer dog treats that are going to be in here. Oh, your granddaughter's an artist? That's wonderful.
This made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a fad.
So I'm just like, I folded all of this tissue streamer paper in half, and I'm just like bunching it, folding it all up to bunch it all. Does your granddaughter do any original stuff? Sure she does, yeah. She should do streaming. That's funny. Grandpa introduced me to Twitch. That's great. That's great. Oh man, that's like steps above the classroom artwork stuck to the refrigerator with the magnet. That's awesome. You're the only one in the family into Twitch. Even your granddaughter's not into Twitch. That's so cool though, Jim. You're a mover and shaker, you know. Because it's only a matter of time until they are. It really is. We're all gonna be into it. Hey Mike, how was your... You feel underground because of the music? Is the music making you feel like we went to the underground? No mainstream electronic music around here. It's looking interesting, huh? Oh, you haven't even put the steak on. Well, awesome. Do you have a plan for folding it? No, I don't. I'm really just winging it. Like, just the full honest truth. I'm winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, even when I first started the stream, you know, I just decided I was going to do this kind of craft work, you know, just a few minutes before starting. And I just pulled out all the supplies. I'm just going. These were streamers that were in the tea room. I had them set up from last year's Valentine's Day event, which was one of our last events that I hosted here before the pandemic started. But I really enjoyed the streamers. We had them all streaming. You know, we put hearts all over the place. We pinked out the whole place for that event. We did a cacao ceremony. And was fun. I've got paint all over my fingers. It's like you don't know where my fingernail ends or starts. All the pink. Yeah, I got no plan. But it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna like completely surround the heart with this folded texture. It kind of looks like flowers in itself, you know? Which is kind of cool. Yeah, sometimes it does work out well. You just gotta go with the flow, right? I'm getting the hot glue gun fibers everywhere. Over. Oh, I know why. I didn't fold it in half. I'm like, why is this feeling so much different? Did I fold that one? I did fold that one. Until it's getting late. Oh, no. Okay, got it. Good save. Good save. Bitcoiny being a good boy? Of course he says. Hot, 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 hot. No, stay. Stay, tissue, stay. I'll fix it with the next one. Yeah, I probably start working from the other end now. You want me to display this on the stream? I don't want to get banned. If it looks too much, too realistic. You can't have any private parts on stream, right? But yeah, I'll have it here. It'll be a part of the Gung Fu Cha on the table. And it'll be a thing. You know, I'm actually thinking about running a contest for anybody who's ever purchased tins from us to make their own art with their used tins, and it doesn't necessarily have to be art. I think it's just going to be a contest of like, tell us how you are keeping your tins out of the trash. Like, you know, because we made that conscious decision, my brother and I, when we started the company and developed our retail product, which the retail product is not the foundation of our business's success. Although, you know, like as we've developed community over the years and people, you know, have wanted to buy tea from us, they've collected these tins, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to showcase how people are either upcycling or finding repurposed. The cake that we made for Chris. I don't remember. Wow. Remind me, Michael. I feel bad. Oh man, I'm supposed to remember. I don't remember the cake. Did I bake it? Did I bake it in the tin? I mean, I know that I've done some things like one time we didn't have the tea kettle, you know, like the electric tea kettle that we usually have here. We didn't have it in the tea room. But we had a tea room full of tea people that all wanted to drink tea. And we're like, oh, well, we can just improvise. So I had the conduction heater, which only heats certain materials. So, and we came to find out it would heat up the tin. It heats up the tin. So we were boiling water. Oh yeah. You can make little cakes and store them in the tin. See, so there's all kinds of creative ideas. So yeah, I want to run a contest and then have a prize, you know, for the best, most creative use of recycling the tins. Oh, You're talking about that cake. Okay, yeah. I mean, dare I show that cake on stream? I mean, that cake definitely has some chances of getting me banned from Twitch. Those are probably the most... I mean, it's a beautiful cake. Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'm proud of it. Chris was proud of it, too. I wonder if Chris has ever showed his wife. Chris was very single when I made that cake for him. Let's see. Yeah, when he left Hawaii, I remember that. Oh man. I just like tried. I just tried to look it up. It's an old picture, so it's... Ooh, there are some really ugly cakes. It'd take me a while to find it, but I'm gonna find it because it was a good one. It was a good cake. I'm taking a break from the crafts for a second. Let me That was when I first... It was when I first got back from Niger. Let's share all the photos from that. I don't see it. Oh. I'll find it. I'm determined to know. Oh, this is a cool remix. I like this song, High Life. Sojourner, good remix, man. I'm gonna find this picture. What did I do with this picture? Alright, so here's all the photos from when I came back. I got a picture of an ice cream cake that I made around the same time. Maybe that picture was so vulgar it got taken down. It was cool. I mean, now, like, with all of the ready to go, like, fondant and other things, you can definitely make the cake look much nicer. Yeah, Chris probably deleted it. Yeah, since he's become a family man. Oh, yeah. But I think I posted it myself. I'm looking at other ones on the internet. There's some pretty graphic ones for sure. Mine wasn't that graphic. Mine was a bit more approachable. I remember at the time with his birthday, it was like appropriate. Why? Why was that appropriate? I'm not finding it. That picture must have been deleted from the memories of the world. Although I am finding some that are like looking oddly similar to the one that I made. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, not gonna happen. Good night, Jim. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Have a good rest. Enjoy the sun. If it's out tomorrow, you deserve it. Yeah, you know what? I think Chris did own that photo, and so yeah, he probably deleted it. He's back in Hawaii, you know. Lucky him. Lucky he live Hawaii. Speed racer. That's the only thing. Ever since I've moved my setup out into the warehouse, you know, I'm one step closer to all the racing cars on Desert Inn. So you all get to hear. Ooh. What's going on here? What's kind of cool about the folding is that once it's in, it's kind of easy to manipulate it and move it to different places. I'll probably do 2 more. Maybe I will sell this as an NFT. Maybe. What was once filled with NFTs is now an NFT. This is gonna be the last one. Okay. Just stick it in. All right. She is now complete. It's got lots of texture to it. Yeah, I don't think any dog treats are going in. I feel like I might need to like fill in some spots there. You see like over here on that side. Yeah, so this can just be like an ASMR tool or toy. Is it called a toy when you're talking about ASMR? Because it's got all these different textures and kind of sounds to it as well. Like, It's totally an ASMR tin. So you know what else I'm gonna do? Drink some water, that's for sure. And I'm gonna put more beads. I'm gonna put more circles of beads so that there's much more texture on the bottom. Right where this. I still have the lid left to do too. Maybe I'll just make the lid pink. I'll probably just do that. Yeah, this is an ASMR device, man. They sell these at Smarter Image, Sharper Image for 80 bucks. And I made mine out of a used Tealet tin. Perfecto. All right. And then one more. Maybe two more, depending. Hey, baby. Yeah, perfect for Bitcoin. The ASMR device. I don't think this is a Bitcoin treat box anymore. I'm gonna have to make a different one for that. This has definitely turned into its own thing here. So that's that. Whew. It's at the wet, it's hot. All right, get back to my pink paint. Pretty cool, huh? All right, this paint is all dry, but I think it's good enough. I just wanted a little bit of pink. I wanted to mostly be, you see on my forward camera there, it's like invisible because it's pretty much all green. A little surprise bonus inside, a little surprise ASMR inside. It feels nice, the whole thing. And then it's furry on the outside, and then it's got like all this. Now I just gotta work on the lid. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. It's 10 o'clock. I've been streaming for, oh man, almost 3.5 hours. That's cool. Tonight's been fun. It's been fun to lead the creative, the creative inspiration with you as we all find ways to get creative with recycling our tea packaging, Tealet tea tins. So yeah, I'll finish this another time, and this will be a part of the decor here. Honestly, I'll probably just come in. I feel like it's just a little bit more work I have to do on it. I've done most of the work. Most of the major work has been done on it. But let's see. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Looks like T-Fens is having tea. Somebody new. Somebody else doing craft. Since I was doing craft. What? Someone's doing AMA at Mad Lab Coffee. I'm gonna go raid coffee. Let's go learn about coffee. I just found a coffee streamer. Tom T! The tea is here! Raid! Raiding with tea! What was it called again? Mad Lab. Let's go hang out with them. Tell them Elise sent ya. T-raid. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go raid. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Constitution Study Group. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Just depends on what's in the news. But I'll see y'all there. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Night, Dawn. Thanks for hanging out.